The initial suggestion for an exhibition of these paintings came from Sian Yates, who was then our priest here in St. Mary's in Penzance. Sian and I had many conversations about our shared concerns regarding the climate and biodiversity crises. She had seen some of my artwork and suggested that I might exhibit a selection on the panels at the back of the church. There are 10 paintings, with all sales proceeds going to the church. 7 of the 10 paintings deal specifically with the climate crisis, hence the exhibition being somewhat quirkily entitled Climate and Other Things. I feel strongly that expressing a deep concern for the planet is often best achieved through visual art, rather than the sometimes confusing world of words and graphs and statistics. These paintings hopefully provoke a reflective response in viewers, which touches their hearts and is complemented by 2 pieces of text. The first of these texts, adapted from the work of Joanna Macy, invites the viewer to imagine that it is the year 2054, when a class from the local primary school have been given a history project with the title, Being Alive 30 Years Ago, What Was It Like? And you have volunteered to face a group of small school children to answer some of the questions they've found most puzzling about life 30 years ago. And here they are. First question. We've been reading about life 30 years ago. Stories about wars, large numbers of people starving and homeless, and poisons in the seas and soil and air, and many dying species of wildlife. We're still feeling the effects of all this. How much of this did you know about? Secondly, what was it like for you to live with this knowledge? And finally, what did you do about it? And you find yourself struggling to give them satisfactory answers. You're then invited to bring yourself back to 2024 now, with the question for now being, how do you feel after reading this? The second piece of text occurs at the end of the exhibition and acknowledges that it can be really hard to live with knowing about the climate crisis, the biodiversity crisis, and how humans have treated the world, each other, and the many increasing consequences, and offers some ideas for positive action, for talking and not feeling alone, for building resilience for the future, and provides resources to help us all understand more. As chair of the national charity Green Christian, this is something about which I feel passionate, as I'm sure many Christians do too. And my hope is that by sharing what we've done here in Penzance, it might give ideas for other churches to do something similar, if they are not already doing so. So thank you for listening.